This is Long Tall Sally. He lacks impulse control. He's about an 8-month-old-ish Doberman male, neutered. Very sweet, but really at the top end of the annoying meter. Not that he's a bad dog, he's just really struggling with self-control. And basically what we're doing is working with an e-collar and a chain training collar and a 6-foot leash in order to get him to start controlling himself and controlling his impulses a little bit more carefully. He's a good dog, he's a sweet dog, he's a funny dog, but he can be a bit obnoxious. He's got a couple of behaviors that are really untoward for a dog of any size, of any breed, but in a Doberman they can be construed inappropriately as aggression when in fact they're not. Nope. Down. Good. Down. Good. Stay. Now, he was on a down stay. I corrected him using both leash and collar pressure and the e-collar, tapping until I got the down stay. When a dog breaks a command, when you replace the dog or reposition the dog, he does owe you the balance of the exercise, which essentially means that you go to the point of failure, you get him where he needs to be, and he owes you what you had considered to be remaining for that particular exercise. On a stay, any stay, regardless of where the stay is, you don't want to make a habit of calling the dog out of the stay. You want to return to the dog, reward the dog, good, good boy, and release the dog. Okay, good pup, very nice. Oh, you're a good boy. He has been struggling with the recall. He likes to sit off the handler. Here, no, here, sit. For whatever reason, and basically we've changed the criteria. No reward is forthcoming until he is close enough for me to be able to simply reach my hand down and give it to him. I don't want to have to lean forward, nor do I have to reach. Here, sit, good. Here means face me. It doesn't mean whip into my side or be in my general direction. It means you come in close enough to where you can give me eye contact. Now, we've been practicing leave it, which basically means ignore the reward, yes, 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 okay, and give strong eye contact. So that way, in the future, count, no, count, sit, no, sit. In the future, when he is, grabbing something that's inappropriate, a kid's toy, what have you, you can simply say, leave it, and the default behavior is to turn and look at you, at least look for you, and then once he reaches you, sit, no, sit. And again, I'm popping with the collar, no, sit, until I get sit behavior. I'm directing and controlling him with the leash and collar in order to make sure that he ends up in the position I want. I'm either stopping him from lying down, stopping him from backing off, or preventing him from trying to move off the table. Anyways, back to what we were discussing. The leave it exercise essentially is taught using these same things. And this is something that for him has to be rehearsed every day. He's got, yes, very good. He's got a choice. Ignore the reward in order to get the reward. And what I mean by that is if he's en route to something, excuse me, toy, a kid's toy, an article of clothing, we teach this with food. And he's pretty food motivated. He knows I have the object. I'm kind of going to tease him a little bit. Sit. Leave it. And I'm going to toss it. I'm going to tap him to reiterate the leave it command. I'm not going to allow him to access that object. Once I've told him leave it, what is the prerequisite for leave it? Look at the handler. And I'm tapping on the collar. He's kind of looking, yes. He's looking towards me, but he's not looking at me. Now I'm going to tell him to stay. Sit. Sit. Stay. It's a pretty compelling distraction for a young dog. Good. Very good. Okay. Then I'm going to reward him by allowing him off the table. He wants to investigate the spot where the treat left. I'm going to tap him with the collar because leave it means it's off limits entirely. Good. Kennel. Good pup. Sit. Good. I know. This winter has not been kind to your poor feet. I apologize for that. Good dog. Now, he had it down when he came, and we've been reinforcing it, no treats, until after he cooperates. We've been compelling the down with a little bit of leash and collar pressure and the hand command while simultaneously tapping with rhythm on the collar. Down. Stay. We're going to automatically require a stay because this is the command this dog is going to be spending a lot of time in. It helps him to kind of collect himself mentally and relax him somewhat. He is a Doberman, very deep-chested breed, and they have a tendency to lie sphinx-like. And essentially what we want to do is wear him to the point where he kicks over to one side. Once he does that, he's going to be disinclined to move, but getting him to that point is still going to be a struggle. Good. Good stay. Good pup. Very nice. Good boy. And again, on stays, you don't want to make it a habit of calling the dog to you. You always want to return to the dog. Good feller, huh? Nice job. Reward the dog and release the dog. Okay. 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 Yeah, thank you, you silly beast. Good pup. Here. Now, because it's muddy and gross, sit. Objectively, what we're after on the loose leash walking heel command, which for this guy has been, we've changed that to let's go, just by virtue of the fact that a couple of the dogs that I've been working with lately have been really struggling with the difference between here, which has come to me, and heel, which has moved with me. Big distinctions in the dog's eyes. So they're only hearing the first part of that, of those commands, and it's confusing them. So we made it a little easier for these guys. And basically, the heel command, a precision heel is way too difficult to get a dog to do with any real precision in such a short time frame. But what we're after is loose leash. The dog accompanies you on the walk. He doesn't fight you. He doesn't zing you all over the place. He's not pulling. Your hands are fixed at your side, your left hand. The dog has just enough of a slap in the leash to give him room to be right, but not enough room to be wrong. And your e-collar is in your right hand. So when you're tapping, good. When you start out, your left leg starts first. The command is 0, let's go. One tap on the collar. Anything that is not a heel position, you tap. Now his owner just pulled up. Sit. No, sit. Good. Stay. Normally he does have an auto sit, but he's excited because his owners have just got here. So we're going to cut for now and get permission to film before we shoot anymore.